Hystopia by David Means. Narrated by Techosky.
Editor's note. Certain historical facts have been twisted to fit Eugene Allen's fictive universe. The fires his text describes did consume most of Detroit and parts of Flint, and raged through the state to the north, but they did not, of course, burn the entire state from top to bottom. Details of the 7th assassination attempt made on John F. Kennedy, now known as the genuine assassination, have been changed slightly in Allen's narrative, which has it taking place on a mid-August afternoon in Galva, Illinois. As we know, Kennedy was killed a month later, on September 17th, as he drove through the town of Springfield, Illinois on one of his intimate wave-by tours, throwing his fate to the whims of the nation, as he said so often in his later speeches. That Kennedy deliberately endangered himself in public outings as a way to defy previous attempts made on his life is historical fact, and historians will be debating for years the effectiveness this gesture had in reducing or increasing the number of attempts on his life, 6, and whether it helped to extend his physical life along with his political life. The great ash heaps, still smoldering as Allen worked on the novel, certainly could be seen from an apartment at 22 Main, in Flint, in which Myron Singleton and Wendy Zapf had their first furtive lovemaking session. But the ash heap didn't stop, as Allen claims, at Bay City, which burned for 3 years, but extended all the way up into the Thumb region before petering out. Another backdrop of Allen's narrative, the second great lumber boom, was simply a creation of his vivid imagination. Most of northern Michigan had remained reforested, with the exception of a few areas afflicted with white pine blister rust. Even here, in most cases, the rust didn't kill the trees, but damaged branches and reduced lumber value. The Great Second Lumber Boom, 1975, didn't begin until shortly after the novel was finished. Certainly there were men like Hank, last name unknown, who stole into the state forests to poach lumber, acting as cruisers, locating the larger trees, and then going in at night, covertly to cut. It is likely that Allen was inspired by his neighbor Ralph Sutton, a former lumberman who took him under his wing and taught him the intricacies of lumber poaching, even going so far as to take the boy on a few excursions, cutting trees from local parks. Editor's note. On August 15, 1974, Allen was given a standard post-mortem psychological examination, drawing upon the text of his manuscript and interviews with surviving family members.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?